Real quick, I'm gonna do.
Are we just saying like our names, or are we just having full names?
Huh?
Like, I'm Gary Brock. No. Okay.
No. Did you introduce yourself last time, by the way, as Brock?
Brock. I did. Because
Thank you.
I assume that's what you wanted. So.
No, you can name
I
yourself.
was
whatever you
actually
want.
in the, but like the split second beforehand, I'm like, Jerry Brock. Fuck. Brock.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our Commander series. I'm Steve,
And I'm Brock.
and this is.
Beyond 100.
All right, so today we've got a little bit different a thing for you. We're going to be sort of racing our way through generals and basically legendary creatures in each color, and determining whether or not we feel they're general worthy and what they might be able to do if they were.
Yeah.
We're not going to spend a lot of time on these. We may come back and focus in on these later on when we do like detailed talks about generals we think would be generals more often, but
And then like we might stop on one or two, just like to kind of
to
like
get a little bit of
yeah,
talking.
other than like 2 or 3 words.
But we do no real prepping ahead of time on this. So
Yeah. So it's like
however the dialogue
for
comes,
most
how
of
the dialogue
them,
is going to come.
yeah, for most of them, it's just going to be like, this is a card.
All right. So let's start with Akroma, Angel of Wrath. I gotta say, I don't like it as a general. Too much mana.
Okay. I think it could be a general. I don't know, if like a very high impact general. It could just be a fatty that you play. But I think this would be a very good card as like a finisher in a mono white control deck with like a bunch of swords and stuff on her. She comes out with haste. You can just equip them up and beat somebody's face.
All right, we're gonna agree to disagree there. Let's go on to Italia, Samite Master. Not a general. Period. Bad card.
Deal to target creature's turn, or you may gain it. I don't know. Pillow Fort.
You could do a lot better.
I know
That's
you
all
can
I'm
do a lot
saying.
better.
That's
I know
all
you
I'm
can do a lot
saying. You
better,
can do better.
but Pillow Fort.
You could do better.
People love their Pillow Fort and like preventing first off a lot of damage to a blocker and
All right,
then
I'm
gaining
sure
a lot of
you're
life.
right here. Oh, wait,
We can't
this
do that one.
That one is not a general. We'll go on to Avacyn.
I've seen some pretty nasty decks with Avacyn. It's a lot more general worthy than Akroma in my head. But
There's not an amount of mana I wouldn't pay to put an Avacyn on the table
Yeah.
in most cases.
But
She's just too.
the sad part is that you have to run a lot of like I would just say a lot of hexproof shit, or a lot of like shroud, or just a lot of ways to either bounce it to your hand or make sure she doesn't get cloned.
Right.
Because like that gets out of control really quick.
No, hexproof isn't going to stop you from cloning.
Well, some clones.
Clone's going to
Some
get
clones, like Stolen
Yeah,
Identity.
but most of the clones.
Next card,
it's not
Steve.
gonna affect. Let's get
By the way,
logical.
mono white control, Avacyn.
Let's get logical here.
Alright.
Brigid, Hero of Kinsbadale. Garbage. 2 damage, never going to be relevant in Commander when somebody's attacking or blocking you.
I don't know. It could just be like a tribal general. That's it. Like I don't really see a lot of potential
Tribal.
out of it. Like
Alright.
right away, that's
You
it.
said the word, tribal.
Tribal.
All right, Celestial Kirin. I want to try this
Wow.
as a general. I
Yeah.
kind of like this card. I know Spirit and Arcane is usually pretty weak, but it is a card I've been debating.
I mean, like it seems like one of the cards like I would like to try and build a deck around. The problem is it's mono white and then Spirit and white. Spirit and Arcane spell. That's the end of that.
Yep,
Next
not a
one.
lot of options there. Chomano Revolutionary. This is a annoyance because it's
This-
have the Pariah Shield out
Yeah.
and cast Chomano and then put it on
Yeah.
and see just how many times you can do that in the course of a game before
Yeah.
players just punch you in the face.
And like again, like I think Pillow Fort general.
Yeah.
You just suit them up and then like get it to the point where they can only attack with one guy and you just block all day.
Obnoxious, in my opinion. Commander Isha.
Um,
No, not a general.
It could be a Voltron general. It has protection from creatures, so
Okay,
it's unblockable.
Stop using
That-
Voltron. You can
no,
use Voltron
mono
with
white.
anything.
Mono white literally is just like we have to use Voltron on
That's
half
fine.
of the generals.
Still, end of the day.
No, I know it's not a
good.
very good general, but
Not
he
good.
does have unblockability and he can block all creatures.
All right, I know this one for a fact. Playable. Kovacs Ascended Hero.
I would say there's plenty of ways you can go with this. You can go like stacks into like I guess Pillow Fort or enchantment themed, and then you can do tokens.
He lends himself well to pretty much anything mono white can't do.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's like a Swiss Army knife to the point where like he's like borderline. Why aren't you playing him as a general?
Darien, playable and fucking boring to play against.
Darien is really good because you can put like all the soul benders and stuff in. So you just like
I'm
you
aware.
take a giant hit and then you make like 30 guys and then gain 30 life.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Boring to play against.
Yeah.
From there, we're going to drop to 8.5 tails. Very, very general worthy. The tricks that this card is capable of performing still to this day astound me when they happen.
This thing is not just for kids.
No.
8.5 tails is absolutely like just, it's always a beating and a half.
Yeah.
Because if they play it correctly like a control deck, like they should, they always have like 5 mana open. So that means like they can stop whatever you're gonna kill it with, and then they can stop whatever you're gonna kill something else in with response. So.
And in the meantime, they just stop random things that you're doing just because they're able to.
So, and again, always good with swords and equipment, because you can just get pro white.
Elish Norn.
This is like almost to me like a weaker Crovax.
Yeah, I don't like this card as a general. I think this card is a very solid EDH card, but
it's a very good EDH.
Too expensive and no way to easily put it back in your hand, which is
that's the thing. It doesn't dodge removal. It's 7 mana. It's all it does is a static ability. It's not really it's got vigilance as a 4/7.
It pumps, makes your guys weaker, but as a general, overall, not really.
There's better choices for whatever deck you can.
Let's go ahead and choose Frankie Peanuts. I want to talk about Frankie Peanuts here. Frankie Peanuts, asking yes or no questions. They must answer truthfully. I'm going to say general worthy if you were playing in a format where you can play this as a general.
Oh my god, I can't believe
So
I wasted time reading that card.
I know, it's
Next
great.
general.
Got you to do it. General Jarkild. If I remember right, this guy is totally not. Yeah.
2 turns.
I like this card. It's the king of Flavor Country, but as far as a general, this guy doesn't get there as a general.
No.
No.
I do like it says defense though.
Yeah.
So, and it says legal on it. So you mean like a lawyer deck?
Yeah, but that's about it. Gerard Caption, absolutely not. Even in Pillow Fort, absolutely not.
I don't know.
He's 5 mana.
I kind of like him against blue decks.
No,
that's like all I'm saying though. It's like I like him against blue decks.
We'll leave it there. Guan Yu.
He's got horsemanship.
That's all, but for 5 mana.
Hey man, it's Guan Yu. Next general.
Hesder, totally not.
Oh yeah, no.
Totally not.
Like,
if I ever see that guy, I'm ripping it up.
Yeah, he's.
No, we don't even. I don't think anybody who read that card thought.
All right, so Heliod, God of the Sun.
Okay.
You could do like a very good what? Is what?
General.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, there's no point in my mind where I wouldn't think about him as a general. Like being able to just pump out dudes randomly, but then you can also have like almost like an enchantment. Like you always like your enchantments matter theme. You could have him as a general, and then you can like always have ways to get him back because he's an enchantment.
Correct.
And then also he's indestructible, so sometimes he can randomly be a 5/6 that blocks for days. So
definitely
very good. Very good. Gives vigilance, which is like having like haste.
We got Hikari next. This is another Spirit or Arcane card that is not so good.
I don't know. It dodges removal, but you have to make it work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work because you're using Spirit and Arcane cards. It's 5 mana. The ability's not super great, so definitely I'm not a big fan.
Next general.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Is
it's not cooperating. We got Hakori.
Dust Drinker. I really like this card in almost like if you don't want to run Thalia in like a stacks deck, this guy.
I don't like people who play this card.
Dude,
but
that's amazing.
General worthy.
This dude is all the general worthy.
I said that.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I don't like people who play this card. Huang Zong. I have a Huang Zong.
I have a.
No, not general worthy.
Yeah, nah. Well, yeah, no.
No, 2/3 for 4.
That's fine. Nah, I was like trying to actually defend it, but then I'm like, there's no way to defend that.
Iona.
Iona.
As a general.
Man, this is like if you really don't want to play Avacyn as a general, and you want to play mono white control, and you want to piss people off.
That's all you're gonna do, because all that's gonna happen is 5 copies that are gonna go down, and nobody's playing.
No,
anymore.
you just name blue and look at the table. Like, even if nobody's playing blue, like that's always the rule.
Somebody will still find a way to clone it. That's what reanimation spells are for.
So Isamaru, I've always seen Voltron decks.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
But the thing is,
2/2 for 1.
Yeah, he's a 2/2 for 1, so he comes down on turn 1. What are you gonna do about it?
You can build anything into a Voltron deck.
No, you can't.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
That's a whole article that's a whole thing for another day.
Jareth Leonin Titan. There we go. This dude blocks 4 days.
Forever. General-worthy?
Forever.
General-worthy, I don't think so.
I think if you can find a way to like.
Why not just say Voltron, Jay? You're
No.
Brock.
Jay? Yeah. No, I'm saying like if you find a way to just like
Jerry at me.
+7/+7, but you keep it on there, that would be awesome.
You're not even talking about things that happen in the game.
I know. Can't talk about that card.
Not even general.
Not legally. Kakari Wars? Kataki, there we go. Man.
General worthy.
It
It costs 2.
Yeah,
Costs
it
2,
could,
has a
again.
Thalio effect that affects the table.
Again, it could,
and,
if you don't want to play Thalia or Dust Drinker, good stacks.
I disagree. I think that if you want to punish people, that's
No, that's
what
it.
that guy does.
That's but punish in white is stacks.
You got Kemba. I see this general so often.
All the
it makes
Hello
me sick.
Kitties. All the Hello Kitties.
This guy is definitely general worthy and boring again.
It has boobs.
It has large boobs. It has unnaturally large boobs for a cat.
It is a female.
Okay, cats don't normally have breasts.
Speaking
like
of cats,
yeah, this guy is weird. That's all I can say.
so he
should have been multicolor.
yeah. So what he does is he makes all your samurais cost colorless.
Yes.
I guess if you're playing a lot of artifact ramp like Thran Dynamo and like colorless stuff, that's
Even still, there's
fine.
not a samurai you're gonna ramp.
That's what I'm
ramp
saying.
into That's relevant
Like,
anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's fine, I guess. But I mean, it should have been like colorless.
Kenzo
Is not a general. Man,
God damn you.
All the flips.
Kimaro. Equal number of cards in your hand. This guy is weird. I don't
vigilance.
like this card.
If you have 7 more cards, then you gain 7 more. Ooh, man.
It's hard. It's a hard
I know
card.
it's a hard, but the thing is, I think this is general worthy just because when he's turned on, he's insane.
I can see that.
Like he's telling
the
you
work-
what you need to do with him.
The work you have to put into
You
it, though, makes me
need
feel
to
like-
have cards in your hand, which of course mono white.
Yeah, it's really
but,
weak for it. It's all
but the
artifacts
thing is,
that you're using.
yeah, but the thing is, like, you need to have cards in your hand,
Or
and then you can just gain life when he's a blocker, and then he has vigilance after that. So, plus it's really easy to like. He's the biggest thing on the field because I have like 8 cards in my hand. Deal with it.
Yeah.
No, like I think I like him
I'll
as a
agree.
control general.
He's
I like
playable.
it. Yeah,
He's playable. I'm just not as excited as you are at this point. This guy is the king, one of the kings of Flavor Country. However,
Yeah, that's about
not
it.
playable.
If you want like effect like that, play Toxic.
Yeah.
Sleeping Dragon.
Yeah, back in those days.
Get as long as
That
he's in
guy's
play.
no.
So he's
He's like a really bad version. He's like a 4-mana version of a guy that you could play for 6 and get better value out of. Yeah,
Alright.
sounds bad.
Lieutenant.
I like this card, but for different reasons. This is not general worthy,
Yeah.
but definitely,
This is actually the definition of one-trick pony.
yeah.
So like it's one trick and then you're done.
Well, you can do it a couple of times.
Well, you can, but like after like the first time they
Lynn
do it.
Civi, big argument here. Totally general worthy. Problem is, not enough good rebels to go with her. We need another rebel set. I'm not gonna say it. I cannot say enough
Why
about
don't you-
this.
why don't you email
More
Wizards?
Rebels, more rebels, more rebels. Start
Look.
the chant. Get that out
No.
there. More rebels.
No,
I want more rebels.
it's all about mercenaries, all right? I don't know much
I
about
played her
rebels,
before.
so
I played her before. It was really good when it worked. It was really bad when it didn't work because it was very...
Linvala is again. This is actually I would feel like a Hoser general. This
Yeah.
is a general you play to punish people. You
It
play
is.
this to punish artifact ramp because then you just LOL at them. You play this to punish like planeswalkers or any kind of like Sensei's Divining Top. Any general with an activated ability.
Yep. Well, this only turns off creatures, not just
Really?
all activated.
Oh,
abilities.
damn.
Yeah, it's a little more balanced than that. So it's
That's
really,
terrible.
in my opinion, not a general.
Never mind.
Not a big enough effect. End of the day. Lubei has horsemanship, requires another guy in order to actually do something.
And or
yeah, so
Zhang Fei or Guan Hu.
yeah, not a general.
Hey man, it's Guan Hu.
Not a general.
Magetta the Lion.
Magada, general worthy. Period.
Yeah.
Exclamation point.
This dude,
exclamation
like
point.
you play him as a general, and then you never have to play Wrath of God in your deck.
Yeah.
That's like 6 slots that can be better. Like those are 6 cards from your deck that you're like, I don't need to put these in there anymore.
Haste. Pull up everything. Man Shroud. Pull up everything. Pull up everything.
The only problem is that like if you need to like have a lock on the table, you do need to find ways to draw cards.
Inheritance.
Fine, if you have all the mana in the world, because
That's fine.
you're playing mono white and you
If
just
you
have
got-
all the
if
mana.
you got 10 mana every turn, you wrath the table.
Oh no.
Seems good to me. Sorry. That guy's a color hoser. Not general worthy. I don't know.
This is a very good card in other decks. I don't think, especially since like cards like Karakas aren't like in the format, it makes this card a lot worse.
Yeah, I'll agree there, actually.
Like in mono white, there's not a lot of ways to abuse that,
Yeah.
and then that's it.
I
Masako, the humorless.
have no humor. I have no humor for this card. It is terrible.
Why?
All it does is allows you to get some tricks off.
It has flash, and then you can. This
It's
gives
a
your
minor-
guys vigilance.
It's not, you don't play a minor trick that everyone can see.
No. Oh, yeah, I understand that, but like,
No,
think
we're-
about it. Think about all the tokens,
You're
and
not
then they have
convincing
vigilance,
me. It's
and
a-
then they have vigilance.
it's the
Hold on.
blatant
The
trick.
best part is Heliod's better than that card.
Yes.
But,
Well, we're done then. It's not general worthy.
but it works for everybody else too, though.
Okay. Much better.
Yeah.
More general-ish.
Yeah.
Ish, but
It's all. I think
It gets rid of stuff.
it'd be a lot better if it was like equals to the amount of damage.
oh, that'd be broken.
I know it'd be broken, but
It'd
it'd be a lot
outrageously
better.
broken.
It'd be, yeah, but no. All it tells me is I need to kill you in one hit
It's not
now.
outrageous value Tuesdays, okay?
Speaking of outrageous
only
value
happened once a
Tuesdays, Macias.
I love this guy.
I like him as a general. I really
this guy
like him
is
as a
like the
general.
best token general ever.
I like him because he's a white fireball. That you're just like, when am I gonna play Macias on turn one and start like ticking him up, or
Am I gonna play him late game and
like oh Macias is a 10/10, give him haste to get you.
I like this guy's huge.
Yeah, there's infinite ways to untap him so you can abuse effects. There's like elixir, 1,000-year elixir, so you can use them right away. You can give him like haste, and then you can do like illusionist bracers.
Right.
And then it's awesome.
Yep, agreed. No arguments from this department. Not general worthy.
The guy you discard 2 cards and wrath the board is better.
Well, no card that's going to come and play without a divinity counter is going to help it. Anyway.
Oh yeah, that's
It
how
has to
divinity
come from
counters
hand.
work, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Has
You
to
could bounce
come
it and then.
Oh yeah, there you go. No.
If you're
Absolutely
making the
not.
samurai deck, this is a lot better than the previous samurai general,
But not playable.
but not playable. But if you're making the samurai deck,
All right, Odric. I don't know.
I like him as almost like a mono white Tajik.
I feel 4 mana, he might be playable. My only real problem is
yeah.
you've got to have other dudes, and there's not a lot of haste going around. So you have to have the Greaves, you have to have the other guys.
No, you don't
Then
need.
you have to get.
The thing that I like about this card is that he actually doesn't need to have haste because he has first strike. So like you play him, and then in combat he protects himself a little bit.
Okay. The
So that
thing
way
have
you
to
almost don't
remember
need to
is
work.
Creatures don't usually live for a lot of turns unless they're Broodmate Dragons and the game is really bad.
Well, here's the thing. Not everybody. You're playing mono white. You usually have all the wrath effects. So
Well, somebody else is bound to be playing something that's going to take out that guy.
I like
all
him.
the time.
He's Sean Connery. Good tokens. Good in just regular swarm.
Going on, I don't feel this guy's general worthy. Not at all. This guy, he builds in Defender.
Okay.
He's like a really bad version of Chomano. A source. He stops 1 card.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Or,
Not a general. Not even close.
but it counts as a cleric.
It does.
It's also target player. Yeah, just putting it out there.
It's
It's not a
bad.
general, but
It's bad. Also bad. That grandeur ability, if you could trigger it, still bad.
I like the art.
Players will punch you in the face.
I like the art. I really like the art.
If you could clone that general and then
Bounce it
then
to your
you could
hand and
grandeur
then-
itself back and forth with bounce effects, that might be good. Not a general. Well,
This is
actually,
the general.
maybe.
This is the general that you want to put the right.
Spirit
yeah,
Arcane.
the Spirit Arcane deck. This is not the one that flickers or not the one that you first said.
I like the one.
I think this one gives you way more value because it actually just turns all of your Spirit and/or Arcane spells into now I get a dude out of
I
it.
prefer killing things over getting dudes, but that's a difference of play opinion. That's all that is.
Well, mono white, you need that like swarm effect, and you can kind of do that.
I don't think you do. I'm trying to prove that wrong. This
no.
guy, not a general.
No.
Not even in the vicinity of general.
It does have like quotation marks in the name, which is kind of cool, but I mean, that's kind of cool.
Patron of the Kasuni. I wish this was playable.
I think it
Only
is.
because I love that art.
I think it is.
The foxes are not good enough.
No.
And
It's just
his
6 mana for a
ability-
5/6.
His ability is
I mean, this would be a good pillow fort general.
everything. It's not pillow fort. You're not going to attack
No.
with pillow fort.
No, I'm saying though, it's like, no, because people are attacking each other. A creature
Creature
attacks,
It-
you gain
I'm
1 life.
reading it whenever a creature attacks you.
No,
gain
and
1 life.
also you can play this in tokens, because you attack,
Well,
and then
no.
you don't die on the
I
crackback.
don't think that's good in tokens.
Well, no,
but I do think from
you,
your
no,
pillow fort
you make
perspective,
like
yeah.
you make like 8 guys swing, you gain 8 life.
No, I'll agree with you there. I can sort of see that. So I'm not as in a negative state. about it.
Nomad captain.
No, not a general.
Oh.
He's a human nomad though.
Oh, but he's not a red, green, white sand warrior.
Radiant. From a flavor perspective, I want this to be a general. I really do. From a reality perspective, I don't think she's quite good enough.
No, I don't
She could
think
be huge, but sadly not a general. I'm sorry, Radiant. I love you.
Nah.
One day we'll do something together, but
I don't get it. I don't think. No, I don't.
it's storyline stuff.
I know.
Rakasha, definitely general worthy, in my opinion.
Wow. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, because you LOL at people. You have like other cat like Kemba to pump out more cats. White Sun Zenith.
in general, I've seen this card all by itself be get you in one turn.
Well, yeah. No, the thing is like this is like the mono white Aurelia at that point because like
Yeah.
like it's
More
plus
so
2
than
plus it's plus 2/0 and double strike. Not like first strike or like life flank or trample. It's double strike.
Yeah, it's basically a 5/6 with haste, shroud, and vigilance.
Yeah, and double strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here. Rashida. No. Destroying
Dragon?
Dragon.
Nah,
No,
dude. This
not
dude,
at all.
Oh,
Not at all. 5 mana to do it too. Fuck that. Oh, pardon my language. I should probably keep this the right level. Sensei Golden Tail. No. You keep handing out Bushido though. Bushido. Oh, useless. Cost 2. Not playable. Sorcery speed on
I thought
top
you.
of it.
I think you skipped some. Runetail?
Oh, yeah,
Or
I
is
did.
that? No,
I
no.
did.
Runetail's a
And
flip.
I skipped. No, that's playable. Runetail is playable.
Oh, it is. It is
It's
a legendary creature.
This
Oh,
is
man.
really fun.
This is like you see this, and you just aggressively mulligan an enchantment hate,
I would agree with that actually.
and is that's not a trigger, right?
Correct. It's
So you play it
oh
and
no,
it immediately
his,
flips.
his ability is.
Oh, okay. So you'd play it, it triggers, so they still have a chance to kill it as a creature. Okay.
Rakasha, not a general. Although I did make a funny like
Dude, she has reach.
no rare. I made a no rare deck, and this was the general in that deck.
Rakasha the Slayer.
Although it's an uncommon 3, which in Homelands is kind of like a rare.
Rhea Dawnbringer. Kinda good. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know
general
as
worthy. I
like
think general
it's general worthy, but like I think you'd have to build like just like angels at
It's
that
gonna be
point.
it's a flavor country.
Yeah,
General,
you'd have
but-
to just build angels at that point.
But more so than many of the other cards that could have been
Yeah.
flavor country generals we saw. No.
Flanking?
Not even. We're not even.
But
no.
flanking,
No, stop that.
how does
I mean,
bonding?
realistically-
How does banding work?
No, shut your mouth. We don't have anything on this list.
The
for banding.
Falconer. Okay, Falcon Tribal is the next big
Yeah, it's
tribal.
actually just birds.
I know.
And it goes out.
What's banding do,
No,
Steve?
you look it up. It allows you to attack and block together.
What? But I thought I could do that already.
You can assign damage however you want. No.
Hold on, but I think no. This
This
is
the
also
samurai
another. No,
general
this
you
is
want to
another
play.
samurai general.
This
but
is the samurai general.
no,
The
what the
only
other
samurai
dude?
general.
He just gave like +1 to samurais, right?
This guy gives +1/+1 for each Bushido it has.
Well, I
and they
know.
still get their Bushido trigger.
I know, but like no, I'm saying like, I like him.
Yeah.
He's really cool.
If you're going to build a tribal samurai deck,
I will
that's your
actually make it.
All right, you
The
do
next
that.
league, if it's tribal, I will
You do
play
that,
tribal
I am
samurai.
going to be disappointed in you. That's how this is going to work.
Well, no, I'm
Thalia?
making weirds. Remember?
Thalia.
Thalia?
General.
General, amazing. Comes out most like if you're awesome, coming on turn like 1.
Players throat stab you.
Dude, this is the Stacks General. Because you always
It
have
is.
access to it. You always have access.
is.
And you always like look at that player who's playing like
Don't
blue.
stop convincing people to play Thalia.
No,
okay?
Thalia's. Oh, I cannot. Like, I've never played the deck. I've just seen her play in formats where like non-creature spells
We're
are
on other
amazing.
cards now, Brock. We're on other cards. I don't want to talk about Thalia anymore. We already know it.
Okay, this dude's awesome because he destroys goblins and he's pro red.
It's not
And he's 2/2 for 3 mana. It's so awesome. Plus first strike, man. How you get all that
in
value?
all the goblins. This I really, really think is fun.
I feel like this is a combo card.
It is. It is.
That's it.
Why it's fun.
Yosei.
Can't play it as a general. Oh wait, no, that's not the one. That's the other one.
No, that's Cocoa Puffs. Is you can't play as a general. Yosei, I think, would be good as a general, but to an
You
extent.
can play the other one as a general. Just
No, I thought they did
No,
actually
they
unban.
changed
They
it.
unbanned him
It's
as
color
a
identity.
general. Yeah.
Yeah, and its color identity is 5 if I remember. I can't remember. I don't remember that part of the thing because I don't care enough.
Yeah.
Definitely Yosei though. Definitely general worthy.
This, yeah, I feel like this is also another card that's like control into stacks kind of
Yeah.
effects. Horsemanship.
Yeah, not playable.
He's got vigilance.
Not a general. 6
But,
mana.
but
for a 4/4.
Zhang Fu.
Oh, the Tiger General.
Zhao Xilong. He's got horsemanship and he's a 3/3.
Whenever he blocks, he gets +1/+1 too.
All the value. Terrible. It counts as a
there we go.
griffin. Griffin tribal.
Griffins. All
Oh,
other Griffins.
all
don't
other
have
Griffin-
them. Peter gets a bonus when this guy comes into play. So I think that makes this guy general worthy.
I think this guy's general worthy just because he's Griffin tribal. He makes Griffin tribal. That's it. That's the end of it. Because if you,
Because he is
how'd you
the
die?
only Griffin tribal.
How did you die? Griffin.
Okay, guys, if you ever died a Griffin tribal, please tell me about it.
Just.
We'll highlight the Griffin tribal deck that you played.
Oh, we will.
In fact, I'll tell you what. If you win with a Griffin tribal deck, send us your deck list. We will like put your name in at least 3 videos and bring up your Griffin tribal deck.
Yeah. All right.
And we'll do a full deck commentary on your Griffin tribal deck.
So out of all the generals,
Out of all the generals, my favorite still stands as probably Civi, but that's kind of, she's near and dear to my heart. And I think that she has the most potential when they do a Rebel reprint, which will happen at some point because they printed Future Sighted Rebel cards. The question is like when and how long am I going to have? I mean, it's all just win based, but when it happens, it'll be really good.
I think I have like a 3 or 4 way tie between like Dust Drinker and Thalia.
And the Griffin guy.
And actually the samurai guy. But I actually think the one that struck me as like the most amazing was the one that gives vigilance, and then all your cats get +2/+2 and double strike. That's
Yeah,
insane.
That's amazing. Well,
So-
it's not all of them. It's the ones that oh no, it was
No, when it's equipped,
Yep.
they have a buff.
All right, but that was our review of the White Potential Generals. I hope you enjoyed watching with us, and I hope you learned something. And in the words of FPS Russia, have a nice day. Oh wait, I shouldn't just steal other people's ideas.
Bye.